Welcome back, everybody, to the daily show where I'll be breaking down the stock market. So, before we get started, please hit that like button, and that is greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. Now, if you're really serious about trading and you want to do this full time and get my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of long term and short term setups, definitely check out that link down in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into the market. All right, so what do we have tomorrow? We got GDP growth, we got durable goods, and core PCE. We'll see if that actually going to move the market. We have also, you can see industrial production month over month. That's also coming out tomorrow. But what market did today, you can see advancing was almost 59%, declining 38%. We got Dow going up 0.47%, Nasdaq going up 0.52%, S&P up 0.64%, Russell up over 1%. 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500 on top. Basic materials led the way. Industrials, financial, energy, healthcare, and then technology. Communication services was also there. Real estate, consumer cyclical, and then you got utilities and consumer defensive lagging behind. Stock market map. Well, we saw the rally today. I mean, it was a really boring day in the market, but Apple was down 1%. Microsoft was down 0.25%. Nvidia up almost 1.5%. We got big, mover. MU was up 4%. And you can see JPM was up, BRK was up. Some of these banks, they actually did well today. We got Google up 0.84%, Meta flat, Tesla up 1.5%, another all-time high. Amazon up 0.44%, Apple down 1%, Oracle up 3.34%. Consumer defensive big names like Walmart, PG, Costco, all that were down today. So, we're seeing a lot of rotation going on in between the big names. We'll see how that grows, especially going into tomorrow with the data. And I think the market is going to make, if you're going to see any sort of big move, you're not going to see that, especially this week, because what we saw already, let's just talk about it. We need to get to the chart to show you guys what the heck is going on in the market. And especially when it comes to day trading, the money just dried up. And there's a reason. I'm going to show you guys why. So on triple Q, it's up 0.48%. And why? Day traders, money dried up. Why? You can see right on my screen. I mean, what the heck is this, guys? Look at this, was the last Friday since we had that gap up and go. We never looked back to close the gap. Well, forget about closing the gap. Even if you want to make money, you need at least $3, $4 move, whether to the upside or to the downside. Even if you want to get in, you need a dip, right? Look at how close we came down to close the gap today, but we did not. And what happened rest of the day? I mean, you can see this is actually hourly chart right here, and you can see these candles. I mean, my God, this is pathetic. It was sitting at 619 pretty much since opening, since we had that move up and then came back down to that low. We were just trading at 619 all day. You can see better picture when you go to like 15-minute. Look at this. I mean, it just pinned right here at 619, just like it was right here at 617 on Friday's session. But I can get this like this was Apex. I mean, holiday is here, guys, but today was just Monday. Yes, the market went higher, but who actually made money here? Well, people that are trading futures market, right? Nobody made money here. If you bought calls, you didn't get paid. If you bought puts, maybe you got paid a little bit if you got out at the right time, but it was not something that, I'm looking into in this market as a trader and just going in blindly and trading this. I mean, this is just pathetic. One of the worst day I have seen, especially last Friday and this Monday. Market just pinned in one place all day, and this is not good. Now if you look at this hourly time frame, what happened before? Well, you can see this gap up and go. We gave back, came up to the 613, went back down to almost 607, and then came back up. And since then, we don't have an hourly downtrend. We're just going right, up to that new high. and closer to their previous all-time highs. Today was almost 622, and then we gave back some of those gains and just trading around that 5-day moving average on this hourly chart. So what is next going into tomorrow? Well, if you're going to look for an opportunity to the upside, you need some sort of a pullback here in this market. And especially when we get to VIX, you will see why. And a lot of people are really bullish. And why I can tell you guys this because I see a few comments right on my video, and I also see a lot of comments on X, on a lot of a lot of people that are posting charts and stuff. They're just too bullish. They think VIX cannot go up. This is it. This is, market just gonna go straight up. Some people will come out and say 2026 market will boom. And the same person told me that same thing right here, and the market dumped. The same person came back up and said the same thing right here, and market will boom, and then came down. So the same person saying the same thing again, that market will boom. Guess what? We might be topping at this point. I'm not saying top is in because we're not close to all-time highs, but taking the facts and these comments where people are getting extremely bullish when VIX is hitting almost 13 bucks. When was the last time you guys saw VIX hitting 13 or 14, right? It's been a while since we saw that on VIX. So, moving forward, going into tomorrow, we get some sort of a pullback into this support, and this is going to be a big one. That's 617. If it holds, well, this could be an opportunity to play it back up to the upside. But if this does not hold, guys, I think a better opportunity definitely will be here if we come back. You see these 3 days, top of this candle, and this one, we get some sort of a pullback here, 613, and then boom, the market goes up from here. We get a Santa rally. Now, yes, market does not have to listen to me, and market will not listen to me and do the same thing. So if market wants to rally, it can rally from 617. So watch out for that tomorrow. 617 holds, the next one will definitely, that's going to be around that 626 to 627, and we could be going even higher from there. Now, I think we need to start with VIX because where that thing is, I think that's the most important chart of this video. So let's get started. On VIX is down 5.57%. So look at this thing. And that's why I don't think it's a good idea to go and chase anything in the market. Look at the lower Bollinger Band, 13.71, and VIX trading at 14. So we had a significant breakdown today from this box, and you can see the previous areas where VIX held as a support. But every time we touch lower band, what happens? Or we get closer to it. Look at right here, went up. Look at right here, went up. Look at right here, it went up, then came back, then went up again. Look at right here, went up. Look at right here, went up. It came down here just a couple days, like 2.5 weeks or so, and then what happened? Boom, big move to the upside. So the point I'm making, guys, when you guys see a thumbnail, especially people that are new, people that are subscribed to my channel, they know exactly. They watch my videos till end. If you're just looking at the thumbnail and you see crash or something bad, you think like, oh, this guy is calling for doomsday. You cannot judge the book by its cover. You need to hear what I have to say in the video, right? And when VIX is down here, I don't think anybody, not only myself, anybody that actually makes these videos out on YouTube are saying that hey, we should be going long. Absolutely not. But these chasers, they would come and say, "Oh, market going to 900, SPY going to 900. We got Tesla going to 900, 650, 750, Nvidia going to 250." But where is the upside? Look at this right here. Volatility is almost dead. Why? Nobody knows why this happening. Market is not even close to all-time highs. And look at this thing dropping. So what I'm saying is we got to be really careful this holiday season, and especially right after. I'm talking about 2026, next year, next month. I'm not even counting this holiday season. Yes, we might stay up just like we did. The pathetic price action that you guys saw today on Qs and SPY, just hanging in there. That's why we had a hanging man candle on weekly. We're just hanging in there, guys. So $14, that's a key zone. You can see it held before. lower band sitting right underneath that. If this thing spikes back up and gets over 15, that will already put some pressure on stock market, and then possibly gets over 16 bucks, which is the 5-day, this red line on your screen, then you're going to see 18. And if that happens in a quick time, let's say even this week or week after, if not, 100% it's possible going into the new year. And that's why we gotta be careful when VIX is down here this low. I mean, we haven't seen VIX down here for quite some time, at least a couple of months. You can see, and now it's down here. But you can see every time we get down to these levels, we hit the lower band. This thing spikes back up to the upside, and that's my concern because I know at some point this thing will go up. 10, 11, 20%, and you're going to see the market pulling back at least 3, 4%. On SPY ETF, it's up 0.62%. So it's the same thing happening here. I mean, if you look at this 30-minute, what do you see? Same thing like Qs. It just pinned right here at 684, 685. If you're buying calls here or even puts, nobody is getting paid. It's just frustrating to see these types of price action, especially when it comes to like people that are really into day trading. This is not good. You're not going to make money unless you are really good and you got that quick in and out, first maybe 15 minutes of the opening session, then you got it. Otherwise, absolutely nothing. And here, I mean, look at this high 685.36, low 684. So, I mean, what to get here, guys? $1 dip? You think you're going to make money off of this? Absolutely not. So, it's a really pathetic way to finish off the day today. And you can see the resistance right there, 685, 686 is still there. It's hitting it, came back, and now it's over these moving averages. So 682 to even out to 681. This is going to be a strong area of support. And then, of course, don't forget that 679 to 680 as well. So unless we go below 680, you're not going to see SPY going down. But another thing I want to point out, guys, and it's been happening for quite some time. Look at the upper Bollinger Band coming down, and it's probably going to come down even more. Look at the lower one going up, 671, pretty much where it's sitting right now. And this was the low a couple days ago. So what is happening here? It's getting a Bollinger Band squeeze, and that means one thing: something big is coming, something big is cooking. So watch out. Yes, it could be to the upside, but also keep that in mind. VIX sitting at 14, so how much of an upside we have? So watch out here on SPY 685, 86 breaks. We could be going retesting these highs. Now, as of right now, people that are saying double top and all that, well, it's not even in the picture because we got to take out this low down here. That's 654. We got to stay under that level, and then you're going to see this double top playing out. But as of right now, let's just do a quick dive into the monthly here. And you can see, I mean, this was the last monthly pullback. We went right back up. But if you're going to get some sort of a pullback like we got here back in April, or yeah, right here, if you're going to get something like that, maybe retest a 20 SMA on this monthly, I would say look for this like 613, maybe even flat 600. But it's just not there, guys. It's just not there. Look at the buying off of this 5 SMA on this monthly, 672. Again, the dip was bought up. So bulls are strong. I get it. But again, we can't go long. We can't afford to go long here at these levels. We need to wait for that opportunity. And I think that opportunity will come very soon here in the market. On DIE, it's up 0.48%. So Dow is also the same thing, pinned right here pretty much all day. We got a rejection off of that previous high right here. So it's not over 484.44. It's trading just over these levels. Last couple days, it was down. Watch out. I mean, this thing still has this gap where Qs and SPY, they came and closed, that gap. But this gap is still open. Now, 484.44 breaks, we could be heading higher back up to that previous high near 490. But if this does not break and we come back down and we take out this 480 to even 478 20-day, we could be heading lower down to 476, 473, and then this gap right here at 471.9. On IWM, it's up 1.11%. So this one had a gap up and go as well. And you can see we did close over previous highs right here, 252, 253 holding. So if this actually going to hold come tomorrow and rest of the week, remember Wednesday is a half a day, I believe, and Thursday is Christmas. So market will be closed for Christmas, and then Friday, obviously, it's going to be a slow day, and then next week again we're back to the holiday, the new year and all that. So market will be slow unless we get some, news, some event. Then you'll see the market moving. Here on IWM, as long as it's over this high, that 252, watch out for continuation to the upside, that 258, and possibly even go on and make new highs. But same thing happening here, just like S&P and Q's upper Bollinger Band coming down. It was expanding before, now it's coming down. A lower one going up. So what's going to happen here? Well, we have to wait and see. This support gives up, we could be filling this gap at 251, and gap fill reversal does not hold, then the next support at 248, 245 on IWM. And I want to finish off with this chart right here. Silver. Look at the pump here, guys. Now, when you see these types of pumps in the market, look at this right here. Look at the monthly here. Forget about weekly, daily, all that. Look at this upper Bollinger Band. It's at 52. 52. Last time we had a reconnection, it was right here, right about here. We're not even connected. Look at this, 52. RSI past 89. What happened last few times we had that? We had big pullback. Especially when you look at right here, we had decent pullback. It was 27. It came down to what? 19 bucks, right? 19.20. So I'm not saying the same thing is going to happen. What I'm saying is it's just crazy to see, these things going up like this way. That's why you got to be careful because why? Gold, silver, platinum, everything just rallying. I'm not even going to look at gold because that one hitting another all-time high today. We gapped up on that one as well. We did not close the gap. We came down here, 661.74. We did not close the gap. Did not even bother to close the gap. How many gaps just recently? One, two, three, four, five. Now these are daily gaps. If you look at something like hourly, 30 minutes, you'll see more gaps. As a matter of fact, let's just have a look at GDX. Look at the pump right here. Look at this one outside the Bollinger Band, guys. It was 91, another brand new all-time high. VIX at all-time low almost. This thing hitting all-time high. S&P near all-time highs. I mean, it's only like a stone throw away from all-time highs. And Nasdaq is almost there too. Dow is, there like $5 away. IWM at an all-time high. So what the heck is going on? Do we go and long the market now, or do we wait? That should be the question, not like, oh, I'm a big bull and I'm just gonna go buy everything blindly right now. Well, if you want to do that, go ahead and burn yourself. But I don't think I'm gonna be jumping on that boat yet. I think waiting is the key here in the market, and market will present a very nice opportunity if you can wait with your money, cash, right, available on your hand. But if you don't have it, when the time comes, like back in April, a lot of people were shorting near the lows, and I was saying buy the dip. This is it. I'm deploying even more and more money out there. And what happened after that? We had a massive pump, and how many all times high we hit after that? So waiting is the game right now. Name of the game is waiting right now, guys. If you can wait, you don't have to necessarily go and short the market. If you can wait, market will give you a nice opportunity. But if you want to go chase, you will get burned. It just up to you whether you want to get burned or you want to wait for the next opportunity. These things can also come down. We have seen these pullbacks before. Look at this one here. Let me just look at this one here. Look at this one here. It was right here. We came all the way down here. How much was that? 20%, guys. 20%. So let me just put this here and move it here. Let's say we get a 20% pullback where we can go. Oh my, look at this. Huh? You can get a, pretty decent pullback. Let's say we get 15%. 15%. Let's say we go like here. Let's say not even 15, like 12%. It can come down and close this gap. So a lot of the things are extremely overbought in this market, and these things at time will come down and close some of these gaps. It cannot stay this overbought. There will be profit taking. There will be selling at some point. So we have to wait for that, and that includes the market as well. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section.